this is Shell of Shell's Creations. Today I want to talk with you about how you can make paper clips to look real. Recently I received a message from Lorraine. She said, "I love paper clips, but I haven't been able to figure out how to use them where they have half the graphic on top and the other half on bottom like a real paper clip. Do you have a tutorial for that?" Well, Lorraine, I do now. I'm going to be using a paper clip from the Oh Snap collection and my newest kit, Beat the Heat. I'm also using the shadow styles from Me and My Shadow. Okay, on this layout I have the label, I have the capital P, and I have the paper clip from Oh Snap, and they are placed here ready to go. On the label, because it's paper, I went ahead and added a paper shadow style. Now typically the P would also have a paper shadow style, but that's pretty thick of a shadow in between if you're going to paper clip them together. And so on this one I think I'm going to go ahead and add one of the smaller shadows, the staple or stitches shadow. That'll give it a little bit of shadow so that we can see that it's different, but not too much for the paper clip. The same thing for the paper clip. Let's go ahead and add the staple or stitches shadow to that, because a paper clip would be a lot like a staple. Now, in a real paper clip, this part of the paper clip right here going down this side, around the inside, and on the bottom would appear behind, or vice versa. The other part would appear behind, but I'm going to go ahead and put the short part behind. So here's how I do that, and there will be two parts to it. The first thing is I have to cut a sharp edge right here by the edge of where the label is. Now the easiest way to do that is to, while we have the paperclip layer active, hold down Command or Control and click on the thumbnail of the label. That'll give us marching ants around the label. Now let's zoom in even closer. I'm going to take my eraser tool, size it down. I just want something small. I just want to get this edge right here, the sharp edge. Just that much of it is all I need erased, just enough that I know I've got that sharp edge and that the edge is in the right place. Okay, Control or Command D to deselect, because that's the first part, getting that sharp edge. The next part is getting this part, and that will require some more exactness. Let's turn on the polygon lasso tool, and let's start down this side because that'll be easy. Just clicking in between the two layers across the bottom, and now here's where it gets a little bit trickier. The paper clip is light where there's a highlight. It's kind of medium gray in the middle, and then it has a darker gray edge on the outsides. That occurs naturally where it looks like it is, the sides of it get darker. And so if you'll watch right here, you want to leave that dark edge on there because that is the part of the paper clip. And if you'll just watch for kind of that dark line and a little bit of a cutoff on the top. That's all it will take to extract that part. Backspace or delete, and there you go. Now it's extracted to look correctly. The only thing that is odd right here is your shadow is behind this part. The shadow from the paper is behind this part. One way to fix that is to create a new layer. Come down here to your new layer icon. And we need a soft round brush. Smaller soft round brush, about the size of that shadow. In the color black, and let's just put a little bit right there. Now you can see it in front, and I don't want to be able to see it in front, and so I'm going to clip it to the layer below it. That's Control G, or hold down Alt until you get this funny little symbol. The funny little symbol will appear when your cursor is on the crack or the line between the two layers you want to clip together, and click down and that'll clip it together, and then it looks like the shadow is over top of the paper clip. Now we can add that to our layout. I did it over here on top of the white background because I felt like it was more visible right there, but let's go ahead and move that whole stack over into the middle of our cluster on the layout, right there where it all goes together. And there you go. Now you can paperclip anything you'd like together digitally. If you have any questions, you can reach me at shells.creations1@gmail.com. See you next time.